Hello, you filthy little Isaac binders. It's time for your repentance. Today, we're gonna do a Lazarus run without losing any lives to unlock Bethany. I just started a Lazarus run, and I took Dead Cat, not realizing that that would obviously count towards the lives lost. So that was a terrible... Because Lazarus's resurrect always takes precedent over everything else. This was Eden. Oh, no. Well, that's an Eden token wasted. Oh, what the fuck? How did I accidentally pick Eden? Anyway, I suppose he's right next door and they do have a similar haircut. Right, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I took Dead Cat on my kind of first Lazarus attempt. Not, like I took Dead Cat. It was in a deal with the devil, I took it, because I was like, oh, if we die, we'll just resurrect anyway. Not realizing, of course, that the Lazarus resurrect takes precedent, and thus I assume it will have invalidated the challenge. I assume that'd be true of even, even if it didn't, even if Dead Cat was first. It just says losing a life. It doesn't say, with triggering Lazarus's resurrection ability. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. This room's fucking horrible, isn't it, for a first floor? Wow, that's real shitty. Okay, there's our item room. This needs to be good, because I warn you, I've already lost patience with this. That is not a fantastic start. What have you got for me? Spoonbender. You know what? I'll take it. There's some real nice synergies with Spoonbender, so this could be the start of something great. Let's backtrack a little bit, see if we can get some health before we go into this boss fight, just in case it's something that will kill us. I very much doubt it is, on the basement. No Haunt, no Ragman. Oh, no, you can get Haunt in the basement, can't you? Just no Ragman? Don't remember. So somebody said that the way to get the cracked key is just drop a trinket in an item room. And when we come back to the basement one, on our reverse route to fight Mother or Dogma, I said there won't be anything that will kill us. Champion Gurglings, maybe one of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Apparently, when we do our reverse route and we come back to the basement one on the way on the ascent, that should apparently transform into a cracked key, which will allow us to unlock the alternate Lazarus. So even if we die versus Dogma, that would have allowed us to get ourselves the alternate Lazarus, which I suppose is something. As long as we're unlocking something per run, I don't care about the final result of the run. As long as we get something to show for it, So I was thinking we'll also do a Dogma run simply because that means that, obviously if we try the alt floors are not only harder, but you're kind of committing to a route, aren't you? Whereas with the mum fight, all it is complete Lazarus on hard mode without using a resurrect. Now, completing hard mode could be not taking the negative of the Polaroid and beating Isaac in the cathedral. That technically counts as winning hard mode because you can't go any further. Or you could go straight to Hush. From Hush, you could go straight to the Void, and you could end it there. Fucking hell, this is frustrating. Thank you. As long as we don't use the Resurrect, there are plenty of ways that we can get an unlock here. But I figured the Dogma made the most sense, because that way, if we weren't doing well, we just take the Polaroid at the mum fight. If we didn't have a good enough build to beat Dogma, we just take the mum fight down to... the chest or whatever, and we just win with that. That way we at least get Bethany. Or we could drop a trinket in an item room, get the cracked key, and then from that we can get at least Tainted Lazarus. But if we don't get any opportunities to do that along the way, we'll probably just go straight for the chest fight. You used to be able to blow up these poops from... There you go, you still can. The tears just kind of clip through, basically. You can almost certainly get like 1 or 2 coins from doing that. We get this one too. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Where the fuck's our item room? I need a good item room, because that's been 3 restarts now in short succession. This needs to be great. Otherwise, I'm going to uninstall the Binding of Isaac. Edmund McMillan, you know who you are. So you will know if this is a good item room. Because if it's not a good item room, I'm not going to upload this video. So if you're watching this and listening to me right now, you know that whatever's on the other side of that item room is a good item. Oh dear. That's not good at all. That's actually really bad. But I'll roll with it. So I guess I've kind of bamboozled you here. Honestly, a speed upgrade. There's nothing wrong with the speed upgrade. We're going to be doing a lot of backtracking to farm up trinkets and consumables and try and get as much health as possible with this dogshit character. Oh, it's Plum. I shouldn't have started firing immediately. I should have let it fly away. Then I could have unlocked that item. And then even if I do restart this run, it means that we haven't lost anything. We've still got ourselves something to show for it, eh? Plum kind of sucks as a first floor boss. It's very powerful. Like, it's quite a bullet spammy first floor boss. Puts Ragman to shame. It's so tanky too. Oh, Jesus. Been here for hours. Look at this. It's so strong. This guy's a fucking first floor boss. But it's not exactly difficult to avoid. It's just more the fact that it's a war of attrition and I have very little patience for these things. Careful there. I hate it. I hate you. I hate you, baby plum. You're a fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just die. Just die. Give me squeezy. Die and give me squeezy. Go. Oh, another speed upgrade. No, no, no. I don't think you don't understand. I don't need that. We've got 2 speed upgrades on the first floor. We are well behind the curve already. Curse of the Blind. Well, that's a fucking good sign, isn't it? Chances of a deal with the devil are very slim on account of having absolutely no spirit hearts and moving like a rocket, which means I'm almost certainly going to run into something that I do not want to. High speed is a blessing and a curse. Blessing if you're super powerful, because it means you can blitz through rooms like nothing. Very much a curse when you're weak. I suppose you get the ability to dodge a little easier, but honestly, a lot of the time you just end up walking into shit that you don't want to. Blitzing through a room, walking right into some spikes or something like that. On a controller, hang on, let me rephrase that. On a controller, it's fine, because you've got analog input. On a keyboard and mouse, nah, which is what I'm playing with. Oh, well, obviously just keyboard, I should say. I press a button and he just goes in a direction. Analog input is always superior for things like that. I assume with... I've never actually thought about it. Isaac on controller, if you don't press the stick so far, does he move slower? Because if that's the case, you have a massive advantage playing on controller. As one example of where speed actually came in very handy for us then. That'd be crazy powerful. I need to look into that. Maybe I should just start learning controller right now, because that would be such a bonus. No trinkets. No drops. No good items. Yeah. Don't think you're robbing me of my deal with the devil. Honestly, for Dogma, as I've talked about before, deals with the angels do make actually the most sense. But we're not doing very good for strength this run. God's flesh is not good. It's not bad, but it's not good because it doesn't work on bosses. This allows you to shrink enemies down like that, and then you can stand on them. I suppose against Ragman, it's actually not bad. There goes our devil deal. Fucking tastic. It's not bad because you can stomp his minions, but it just does not work on bosses. Get stomped. All my effort to try and stomp him is just getting me killed so much faster. Stomp. Nice. Don't you dare. Nice. Okay. Another speed upgrade. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Alright, yeah, no, go on. Next floor. Go on, fuck it. 3 speed upgrades so far. Library, that's good. We got Bookworm. Book of Shadows. I suppose we will take the Book of Revelations. Bookworm is something. That's our first damage upgrade. Occasional 50-50 shot. 25-25. No, did I say 50-50? I meant 20-20, and then the joke was going to be 10-10 because it's half of that. But I ended up saying 25-25, which is just almost normal vision. So that just didn't work at all. Also, why is it called 20/20 when he needs glasses? That doesn't make any fucking sense. 20/20 is like regular, perfect human vision. So if you're picking up an item with glasses that's called 20/20, that doesn't make any fucking sense. The item should be called, like, far-sighted, because you're shooting... Well, I suppose if you're far-sighted, that means you can see things that are far away, right? If we need to be near-sighted, you get the glasses, that makes you far-sighted because you're shooting tears further. Wow, you don't shoot tears further with 20/20. I'm just trying to... Look, I'm trying to think of something that's a bit more sensible. You know what? God's Flash, I mocked it. Actually not doing terrible work for us. With our speed stat as well, it means we can chase people down. Could this be the most unexpected weird synergy? God's Flesh is a shit item. I hate these skeletons. Fuck me. Help me, Book of Revelations. Book of Revelations does also give you a bonus Devil Deal chance. I suppose by extent, a bonus Angel Deal chance too. I mean, fuck the devil. We're not going to do anything with him anyway. This guy explodes into bullets when you kill him, so if I walk over him with God's Flesh, we will just take guaranteed damage, which is horrible. Really not good at all. God's Flesh, I would say, is a solid, like, D tier item. I would never pick it up if I had the ability to reroll it. I think I would even say I'd prefer fucking Tiny Planet over God's Flesh. Which is a hell of an indictment. We ran into that fly and it died. Does Ares do something else that I'm just not aware of? It's like if you hit them with the horns, they take damage. Oh my god, it is! I had no idea that was a thing. I mean, it's fucking useless. Like, unspeakably bad. Great, if I just about wing enemies with our horns, we do damage to them. Brittle Bones. I don't know what that does. Is that if we're... Oh, it turns all of our heart health into empty bone hearts. Well, that's not very good at all. Isn't it when bone hearts break as well? We get like an orbital or something like that. That's it. Right, we explode into that. Yeah, that's really fucking helpful. Oh, we also get a tears upgrade stat. What, for the rest of the floor is that? Weird. The one time I came in here to buy a red heart and the selfish shit does not have it. Is that permanent tears upgrade? What the hell? You'll look that up in a second. It combos quite nicely with Bookworm. Let's go look that up. Brittle Bones. Should look up Ares while I'm there. Shit, maybe I should look up all these items, find out what they actually do. Brittle Bones. I suck. Grant 670 bone hearts upon losing a bone heart. Oh my god, Isaac fires a ring of 8 bones that split into more bones and permanently gains a 0.5 tears upgrade. What the fuck? So that item in conclusion is a 3.5 tears upgrade? Oh, sorry, a +3 tears upgrade? That's fucking nuts. That's massive. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. And with a health upgrade in the form of Book of Revelations, I'm more than happy for this fucker to break all my bones. Why did I use that? Yeah, I should let him break my bones, then done it. So with the Book of Revelations, one of the side effects is you fight the horsemen more frequently, I guess because the horsemen are talked about in the Book of Revelations. So you'll fight the horsemen way more frequently, but the horsemen drop a bunch of items that are actually kind of useful. So after you complete a horseman fight, you will either get a ball of meat or a ball of bandages. Which is obviously a reference to Super Meat Boy. There used to be, was it an achievement or something for getting Super Meat Boy? I remember a lot of people used to struggle with that. So you had to pick up 4 cubes of meat, which you only got basically from fighting these guys, right? So it was a bit of a ball ache to try and get it. Should we embrace our brittle bonedness? Again, I used my book like completely the wrong time. That was me being a fool, not thinking it through. As far as in the shop, we could just trigger it there. Pick up ball of bandages. I think cube of meat is considered slightly better, but that's okay. Right, is there a... Piss. Well. 0.4. 0.8. It's 0.4. Okay. The wiki says 0.5. But even so, I mean, 2.4 damage? No. 2. It's just 2. It's 4 times 5 again? 2.4? Something like that? No, it was 6. It was 6. No, I was right. It was 2.4. I should trust myself more. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about, but then I convince myself that I don't. It's the YouTube imposter syndrome. There's so many people giving you false information that you start doubting yourself after a long time. Oh, look at this. That's actually that's a good item. That's really changed its standing in my books. Speaking of book, let's try and keep that last bone heart in place until we've got a charge on the Book of Revelations. Oh, that one started to grow again. That's probably God's Flesh. They don't permanently stay small, right? They stay small for like 5 seconds. Come on, why not? Hello there. Oh, Stinky Penny. Why don't we drop that in the item room? The charge pin that we got gives us a charge in our book before the boss fight. So it basically means the Book of Revelations becomes 1 charge less per floor, because you've always got to go into your You've always got to go into your boss room, right? Oh. Wow, that's good. That's like a fantastic tears upgrade. You know what? I take that back. I thought Brittle Bones was pretty bad. But now I'm best friends with Brittle Bones. What a horrible thing to say. Ah, get him. Stomp him with your large speed, Lazarus. Book of Revelation's obviously a great survivability item too. If we can get a few of the battery items from shop, 9 volt. Yeah. jumper cable, Nun's Habit, anything like that. Nun's Habit would be exceptionally good. D8. Reroll stats. Oh. No, our tier stat is in a good enough place where I can't justify that. So in here, we'll drop this. So on the way back up to the Dogma fight, remember, we've pretty much guaranteed then got Tainted Lazarus unlocked, right? Remember, Catacombs 2 item room. Catacombs 2 item room. Get that in your brain. That's what we do. Catacombs 2 item room. Good. Let's turn it into a mnemonic. Pay to win. It's fine. We haven't really got the money to pay to win. I will take that Spirit Heart, though. And there's a battery charge. Although it's not really worth it yet. We could just clear, like, literally one more room. Which I will go and do now. Kill these horrible boys. Use that. Go back. Buy it from the shop. See if we can get the double charge from the boss fight. Let's get that. Let's take that. Very nice. Let's backtrack a little bit then. You know, I'm getting a little more confident with this run. God's Flesh against those guys is a great combo. Big fan. Not as in the item. There is an item in Isaac called Big Fan. He's a big spider friend who blocks... he's a big fly friend, actually, who blocks all his shots. Besides that, pretty low tier as far as items go. I've really done today out of order entirely for my regular recording schedule. So I've started with, for my own videos, Isaac, but we also recorded 2 Dark Souls episodes pretty much the moment we got out of bed today, going up on the Elise and Sam channel. Getting somewhat close to the end of the game now. We're getting there. After that's done, we'll swap to something a bit more... I don't want to say a bit more casual and feed into the Dark Souls is not a casual game. We're going to do something a bit more friendly in that anybody... I like Dark Souls, you either like it or you don't, right? There's not really a middle ground. Whereas some games, you're like, this can be entertaining to watch, even though I have no interest in it. I think Isaac kind of falls in that. If you just use it as kind of mindless background noise to some extent. But Dark Souls is not one of those, for sure. Haha, tiny boy. Sometimes it's worth chasing them down, I'll be honest. Sod it. Like, not with that many enemies in a room. You end up getting too distracted by taking the one guy, and it just causes way more death. Stay away from my fancy book. Look at these hearts we're getting per floor now. This is great. This is fantastic. I want to give Tainted Cane another go at some point. Some people are saying there is just quite literally a set strategy. Like the item you unlock as Tainted Cane basically has the effect that Contract from Below used to have, which might also be, I guess, why they nerfed Contract from Below to some extent. God, I just love... I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself using the orbital for damage. Please. If you hit him with the orbital, it does damage, just for those of you unaware. There we go. Devil? Guppy's hairball. Should have really just gone for the angel run, shouldn't I? Right, let's get out of here. All those hearts that I farmed up, thrown away just so I could kill the Fallen maybe like 3 or 4 seconds faster. A horrible value proposition. And that's why I'm a YouTuber and not an economist. Not yet. You fucking wait. I got my thesis ready. How I became a multi-billionaire. By playing Isaac badly. That bomb rock looks so weird. Why have they changed that? I don't like it. They've had a lot of graphical, like, subtle differences. Weird bomb rocks. Like, the rocks on each floor are kind of slightly varied now, which is kind of cool. Hello. I wonder if you can hit that guy with the God's Flesh. I wonder if that would even work. Well, this is where our speed might be great. It also might be up. Oh my god, horrible detriment. Ooh. Oh, shit. Well, I obviously didn't mean to place that bomb there. This could be a secret room, and we could also potentially get something good. Oh, it was absolutely worth it, though. Holy shit. Hello. It's the fruitcake monsters. Ugh. Full of horrible little fleas. I assume they're supposed to be fleas, right? Where are the other ones? God, that's going to be a lot of enemies in this room. Ow, you big bitch. Definitely didn't do that on purpose to trigger anemic. We do need to start being a bit more careful with health very soon. I'll start playing a little bit better. Right now I'm in that kind of, we'll be fine phase. False sense of security by the Book of Revelations. Hello. Telepills. X-Lax. Well, that's great. Just kind of do that over here if that's okay. Oh! Nice. Haha, tiny. And it's war. Who could have guessed? What is it good for? Die! Die! Oh. Die! Yes! Big damage. I assume war can't be affected by, don't think it works against bosses. I hate to say it. That would be fantastic, but... like a tiny little Mama Gertie you could stomp on. An angel deal. Hello there. Now a ball of bandages can fire shots too. Flight and HP up. I suppose that's not too bad. Right then. Yeah, the ability to fly with this level of speed is actually quite nice. Can't complain about that at all. What a horrible fucking room. I'm trying to hit them with God's Flesh so we could stomp them, because that actually might just be faster than trying to fight them the intended method. Come on. Higher luck stat would come in really handy with this. Oh, hello. A weird room. Oh, there we go. Remember, shop for batteries. Battery items. Car battery. Any battery. Rude. Ah, speak of the devil. Okay, I want that. I need it. And I will pay big money for it. Boom. The battery. Stores energy. Means we can get double charge. And I will also buy this. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'll come back and buy the battery charge in a minute as well. We can get enough charges up from this floor. Maybe for a couple of... actually, we get the cursor in too. Maybe for a couple of extra charges. Without the need to buy that battery quite yet. Stomp. You know what? The synergy is actually kind of working out for us now. It's all sort of came together. This is horrible. We can use it potentially to find the secret room, I guess. I don't want to linger too far with it, though, because we're losing charges on our book otherwise. I'll try here. They've actually made the Minecraft item drop square barrels. That's good. Very nice. Do you kids remember Minecraft? Wowee, what a video game. I've still got a Minecraft server that I'm actually paying for. Granted, it's only like £4 a month, so I don't really care that much about it. That I hosted for a bunch of people. I don't think any of us really play on it much. I don't really have time for it. Minecraft's a big old time commitment, isn't it? What was that, X-Lax? Let's take this other vert pill with us, so we can get something good from it instead of... arguably just one of the worst... Stomp! Oh, I should have seen that happening. I didn't know if these little friends that you would spawn would also be little. 19 minutes. We're slightly behind schedule, but we're not doing too bad to say that the first 3 floors we only got fucking speed upgrades. And God's Flesh, which obviously at the time didn't really work very well because we had a low tier stat. And we didn't have 2020 at that point, right? But oh no, I think we did, didn't we? Was that not first floor? Second floor? I think you can even get a library on the first floor, can you? Don't remember. Doesn't matter. Point is, we're doing okay now. So Bandage Girl will fire those charm shots. Which is fine. It's not really that helpful, but it'll do, I guess. It's alright. I'm going to backtrack as much as possible until it starts becoming detrimental so that we can get big charge for our book. And this room is pretty good for that. What if I stomp that? Oh, yeah, that doesn't work either. Great examples now of why God's Flash isn't as good as it appears. Certain enemies, like the Knights, the ones that you can only hit from behind, works fantastically. Enemies that explode into bullets, hard mode especially, a lot of enemies, you know, in their champion variation will have... oh my god, we can make him smaller than the drips, that's so good. As their champion variants will just explode into bullets, and a lot of other enemies, I mean, quite the shed 2 in the row there, explode into other enemies, at which point you just take guaranteed damage if you stand on them. Very nice. wonder if this guy works with it. No, I guess because he's technically a boss, right? A hollow. 6 hearts. We've obviously got the respawn. So if nothing else, we could use the respawn to get to the Dogma fight. Again, I'd love to get Bethany and beat Dogma and get Tainted Lazarus. That would be a 3 for 1. We're ticking off a post-it note. We're getting 2 characters out of it. That would be fantastic. Minimum we can get is Tainted Lazarus. The minimum we can get. Okay, then. Depths 2. Remember, Catacombs 2 is where the cracked key should be in theory. Horrible room. Full of horrible boys. Our damage, I mean, 3.5. We've still got base damage, by the way. Our DPS might have improved, but our damage has sincerely not. Oh my god, our fire rate is so good that we can keep Lust pushback. That's pretty funny. What makes you small? Yeah, I'll have another one of those. If we can get smaller than Bandage Girl, our defense goes up massively. She can tank so many of the hits for us now. I suppose we can run over enemies with slightly... Oh my god, look at how small they become. That's so silly. One makes you small. We are small, we make others small. Horton, here's a Lazarus. Fucking better not. Horton needs to mind his own fucking grass business, you know? Horton's a snitch. I want to see him go to jail and get shanked. Horton rats out like a... like a mafia torpedo. Pretty fly. Hey, that is fantastic with a couple of one makes you small pills. What color was the one makes you small pill? Was it the yellow one? Verp is blue, isn't it? Just trying to remember that so that if we go to the shop and see another one. I want that. We're going to be the smallest man. And we're going to bring everybody... You know the expression. Pick on someone your own size. That's what we do here. 2 of diamonds. Leave it for now. We might as well use that after we... Before we visit the shop, after we picked up everything on the floor. Could even bomb the donation machine a couple of times. I've been quite generous with my donation... recently. Nice. Good charmed fly there, helping us out. Obviously, don't walk over the bonflies. That should be fairly straightforward. Ooh, steam sail. What am I going to do with that? Hang on. What the hell am I going to do with that? Buy this. There's no point using the 2 of diamonds, to be honest, because we're not going to get anything for it. Shot speed up. Shot speed up. Puberty. None of that is any use. Just to clarify, we could have used the 2 of diamonds and obviously double the coins that we have, but what the hell am I going to buy with it at this point, eh? Okay. That's terrible. That is a slap in my face. Does that occasionally have... Oh, I don't know, its fire rate's pretty good. How would that work on the beast fight? I assume you place it down and it just falls into the lava, right? Also, where's our fool card? What do I do with that? Because the maze? Where the fuck has that gone? I'll have to track that down in a minute then. Boy, base damage double monstro fight. You shouldn't have. Like, a fucking any sort of damage upgrade at this point, I would happily take. Oh, Jesus. Why do I bring such hatred upon myself? Please die. Monstro, you're upsetting me. This is actually kind of absurd. Please, one of you fucking die. Nice. As far as I recall, you can use God's Flesh to shrink these guys down and then give them the crunch. Oh no, they actually just straight up are unaffected by it at this stage. Damn it. Nice. Where did I put my fool card? Now I see why they call it that. It's in here. Pretty fly. Pretty fly? What? I've rerolled all the consumables on the floor. Oh, fuck. That might be a concern, I won't lie. We may now not be able to get to... Oh, bollocks. That's a shame. I didn't use it by accident, did I? I think it was where we took the question mark pillet. Turned my fool card into a pretty fly. I mean, I do like the pretty fly pickup, but shit. I mean, that's... actually kind of awful. Come on. Well, we might be doing a chest run. Which is a shame. Because we had a guaranteed Lazarus. tainted Lazarus there. But I suppose now we can guarantee ourselves a Bethany. Which I'm more excited to see, because I think, as far as I know, the tainted characters are kind of just silly. Variants, of course, of regular characters that have been made arguably kind of hard. Shot speed up. Oh, regular speed up. Oh, shit. Wow. So we are now at our speed limit. Lazarus exceeds the speed limit. We got a lot of health, too. Book of Revelation has absolutely been a fantastic pickup for us this run. Right, so we've got some more bombs, so we can pop some more skulls. Maybe get... I mean, there's a lot of teleport cards. Hermit, Stars, Fool, Joker. Chewed pen. Oh, thank you. I won't say it's in our favor, but there is a chance. There aren't many skulls left. That's the only problem. That's assuming they don't drop worthless black cards at this point. All right. Hello. Go on. Guppy's paw. Suppose it really makes no difference in the grand scheme of things. Whoops. My bad. It's a guppy item. We didn't have to use it to convert that because we haven't got Polaroid invincibility, but there are other items that have effects when you have no red hearts. So we get a Devil Deal and it's bloody Dark Prince's Crown or whatever. Well, this could be a problem. I didn't drop it in this room, did I? No. Can't get in there. There's 2 skulls in there. We'd have to use a bomb for each one. Nothing there of any value has been found. Okay, so we've got 2 skulls. Okay, well, we can get... Well, this makes more sense. Bollocks. Not a good start. Secret room. Probably here. No. Probably here, then. Did get that skull. Nothing. In here is a speed upgrade that's useless. One makes you small, which is fantastic. And a health upgrade, which is very questionable. Again, it makes no difference in the grand scheme of things, unless we get a Devil Deal right now. Why did I do that? I saw we had a charge on our thing, and I was like, oh. To be honest, with damage like this, would you even want to fight Dogma? We've got base damage. And our biggest tiers upgrade, or our biggest damage dealer right now is kind of, arguably, God's Flesh for all the wrong reasons. Unless this deal with the devil gives us, like... Shit, I mean Brimstone. What else would I take? What's a good deal? Like the Pact, the Pentagram, the Mark. Oh, does Mum's Foot do contact damage now? What the fuck? It just occurred to me we lost like a boatload of health. No deal with the devil. And that's it. That's the end of our... Bollocks. That's the end of our run there. So we're going to get Bethany. Because I'm definitely not going to lose beyond this point. That much I will tell you for free. Why did we heal? Oh, that's not us healing. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening there? Oh! Oh, that one's a Healy fella. This guy? I have no idea what's going on. And I can't seem to kill any of them. Was that guy doing, like, area heals? Certainly looks like it. Wow, I mean, I would move heaven and earth right now for a damage upgrade. The only reason we're going to win this is because our health is going to be pretty consistently high because of Book of Revelations. Against regular mobs, we're pretty powerful. And against the bosses, we can occasionally crack out a bandage girl play if we're feeling lucky. We do have the ability to be very small. Don't know what happened there. Fuck, this is horrible. This is a bad run. This is not a Dogma run anyway. Fortunately, because we had the opportunity robbed from us. But this is not a Dogma run. Not at all. Could you imagine us trying to fight the beast with this? Base damage. But all the speed in the world. It's okay, we got Ares. Huh? Are any of these tinted rocks? Well, I'll be able to tell you. Right. Go on. It could be Cricket's head. So how can I not? We're also, what, like 2 items off of Guppy at this point? We can't walk on that, can we? Because we take damage from their dirty, fleshy umbilical. Fucking God's head. I can't believe... Sorry, God's flesh. God head would be incredible. God's flesh has actually kind of carried this run. And I'm ashamed to say it. I'm not going to waste my bombs on Chubb. I'm going to use those bombs to get through rooms that we do not want to go through. It's that type of run. If we were any smaller, I'd feel more comfortable doing Bandage Girl plays. Getting there with an orbital. But bear in mind, we take double damage on these falls now. I'm alright. Sorry, let me just reopen OBS. I minimized it when I was looking at the wiki. Want to keep an eye on the recording time. 35 minutes, fucking hell. 35 minutes, we're on the wound 1. We got another 4 floors to go. Fuck me. We're not doing Hush. Let me just get that out of the way. Although Hush with no damage doesn't really make much difference. Hush is about consistency and survivability, of which we actually do have quite a lot of. Yes, Polycephalus. Kill other Polycephalus. Or, like, don't. That's fine. Charm Shot, by the way. Fully optional, apparently. Fully optional whether the enemies acquiesce to that. Careful there. Good. Phenomenal. What have you got for me? Oh, another one makes you small pill. To be honest, I won't complain. I honestly think one makes you small. Plus, Bandage Girl might be the real run saver. Are any of those tinted rocks? I don't think they are. It's kind of hard to tell because they all have the tinted rock X on them. Oh, good. A room full of completely unpredictable enemies that, once again, God's flesh will do nothing against. That one even blows up. God, our shot speed is actually a little bit detrimental as well. Because our velocity is carrying over into our tiers. We're hitting like a lot of rocks. Whether we want to or not. Curse Room, what do you think? Like I said, if we get the Pact or some shit. Guppy. Guppy, though. Stay away. Health upgrade. No, I don't really want that. Because we've actually still got the Polaroid at this point. So if we get a deal with the devil, get rid of our last health upgrades. That would actually be really good. Bizarrely enough, that would be kind of perfect right now. More enemies that God's flesh would fuck us over. Oh. Well, I didn't want to be in there anyway. You know what? I didn't want to go that way. It's a silly way. We'll go north. It's got to be north. This room, I'm fairly happy to try the Bandage Girl. Because we can just kind of fly here and let her deal with them on the way around. If we get the timing right. There we go. I need to use flight more to my advantage, too. It's one of the few advantages we actually have. The ability to move exceptionally fast. And the ability to move wherever the hell we want. Here, take it. No? Well, you know what? Fuck yourself. We do have a Polaroid invincibility, so as long as I don't pick up any hearts from now on, we're actually fine. That way... Oh, Mr. Fred fight? I haven't had one of those in ages. Mr. Fred, I almost forgot you were a boss. I assume it's Mr. Fred. It almost certainly is Mr. Fred. It could be a double trouble boss. Double blow. At which point, I would close the game. Goodbye, Isaac. Not today. Don't pick those up too frequently. It's Mr. Fred. Wow, we're getting like a lot of charges, aren't we? Like a double charge when we go into these boss rooms. That's nice. They changed the way the battery works. Weird. Maybe I'm just misremembering how it works. Let's kill some of these ads first. If we fucking can. There we go. No, little Fred. Mrs. Fred. Get it. What a fun boss fight. This is horrific. We've charmed him. You're my friend now, Mr. Fred. Please die. Please die. Oh, he spawned 2 friends. Oh, he spawned 3. Oh, that's going to add a 10-minute onto this boss fight. Don't pick up that heart. Come on. Angel deal. Shouldn't have taken that, should I? The rosemary bead. Actually kind of useless. Tears upgrade. I mean, our tear stat is phenomenal. Fuck it, go on. I'm well aware it's called a rosary bead. I need to clarify when I say silly things like that these days because people get it. They get a bee in their bonnet. They get very angry at me. Why did you say this word wrong? Sometimes it's acceptable. Someone said on Discord said, I'm not sure if Mr. Streamer actually knows how to say vignette or is just saying it. What was I saying? Vignette. Like a vinegar. Which again is that's like a whole nother layer. That one I was intentionally saying wrong. But I think depending on how casually I say it, I feel like I have to kind of make a song and dance about it. Especially something like that where you can slip it in mid-conversation, like the rosemary beans. Just slip that in, people won't think twice about it. If we can just kind of stand here and let Bandage Girl do most of the work. Thank you, Bandage Girl. You are the real savior of this run. Yeah, you better run away, you little tractor beam shit. Careful. Please die. Okay. Sorry, this hasn't been very much good banter or conversation today. Predominantly because this run is horse shit. Up there. I was going to say that was a horrible, horrible idea. Never mind. We had full health. Oh, a pill. Another pretty fly. Sorry, sir. I'm full of pretty fly. So after this, I'm going to do some Skyrim, and we're going to finish off the Stones of Baron's Eye quest, and then after that, I'm going to see the reaction to today's RimWorld episode, which is just about to go live, actually in a minute time, where I rage quit because of the fucking mortars, the auto mortars, which are one of the worst additions to RimWorld I can think of, because they force you to play in a particular way, and after I spent so long dedicated to playing a particular way to, like, say, for example, building all the Xenomorph armor to avoid future Xenomorph attacks, we didn't have the research necessary to, thank you for that. We didn't have the research necessary to repel also mortars, and now I'm being punished for it. Spoilers, but the video, I mean, it's not technically out yet, but by the time you're watching this, it should be. Unless you're a time traveler. At which point, my god, you have the ability to travel through time and you're coming back to watch my videos. That's dedication. Better count for double ad revenue. Susan. Let me fuck it. At this point, obviously red hearts are easier to replenish than spirit hearts. Well, I guess that's debatable with the Book of Revelations plus extra charge. Horrible husky baby. So let's wrap this up as fast as we can so I can go and put a comment on my own episode of RimWorld saying that it was a bad episode and I almost re-recorded it. But I wanted to. A lot of people say like, oh, you know, I tried playing Merciless, but I get wiped out. And I was going to re-record the episode because we didn't really achieve anything and just got shelled by a mortar for 10 minutes and lost everything. But simultaneously, it's also kind of like I want to leave that stuff in. Because otherwise it's a bit disingenuous to be like, yeah, I'm so good at RimWorld, nothing ever happens. Just reload the whole thing and do a whole new episode. But simultaneously, I also want to show people that, you know, it is called Merciless for a reason. And I fuck up. I play RimWorld very casually. And I don't think Merciless is too difficult when you know what you're doing. As with any game. But I also want to show them that I am a human. I don't have any fucking clue where to go now. I genuinely thought this would lead us to the boss fight. Curse of the Lost can fuck off. That's my equivalent of a RimWorld auto mortar in this game. It's fucking awful. All it does is waste your time. Like, where do we go now? Where have I not explored? Back down through here. This way, then. Well, there you go. Oh, I've not seen these boys before. So, your eyes seem to have fallen out of your head. They block shots, which is very annoying. I assume I could stomp them, but I assume that the eyes also do contact damage. So, I'd rather not. God, this run sucks. This is awful. Awful, awful, awful. But we will get something from it. And then tomorrow we can play a nice new fun character. And if she is not fucking great, I'm going to be angry that I even invested this much time and effort into unlocking it. Don't scream at me, Polycephalus. It's your own fault. Actually, you know what? This isn't going too badly. I guess it's because our tier stat has gone like atomic at this point. We've hit critical mass with it. Right. It lives. We just get like instantly 2 free hearts on these boss fights, no matter what. Is that a synergy between the charge battery and the double chargey? Oh, sorry, the battery and the trinket. But the fact that we're having difficulty killing the bloody laser eyes is telling. Oh, look at this. On the plus side, one makes us small, so chance of us actually being hit here is slim to none. Fuck it, I'm gonna just stand still for this entire fight, with the exception of the brimstone lasers, which are not so avoidable. I genuinely don't think we will be hit at all. With the exception of the brimstone lasers. Maybe we should do the Hush fight, just because I think Hush wouldn't be able to hit us. We've unlocked Bethany. Oh, that's it. Oh, shit. That's all it counts as. You just had to beat hard mode. I suppose that does count, yeah. Oh, thank you. Fucking thank you. At long last. The first damage upgrade we get throughout the entire run, and it's Sacred fucking Heart. One of the best, if not the best item in the game. So Sacred Heart gives a slight homing tier, but it's a massive, massive damage upgrade. Now we are the tiny bullet of God. Die. Die, sinners. And we got the Seraphim transformation, which was a bit pointless because we could already fly, but... Oh my God, that's incredible. That's it. All that struggle was worth it. We got a character after a lot of struggle, and now this is kind of our victory. This is our triumph. Caesar is proud. He looks across his accomplishments, which is a lady. I wonder what she does. Like I said, I honestly don't remember. Let's bet she's got some horrible gimmicky mechanic that makes her not fun to play at all. You can only play her on a Tuesday. And only if you wake up before 7 a.m. Whenever Bethany picks up an item, an enemy spawns. Any enemy. It could be a boss. Sometimes if you think too hard, Bethany loses health. But if you don't think hard enough, she doesn't do any damage. You have to control her exclusively with flight sticks. And Oculus Rift. Instead of deals with angels, Bethany just gets another boss fight. Look at the size of that skeleton. Aha. Oh. I was going to stand on him. I quite literally brought him down to our size, but didn't get to enjoy my victory parade. These fucking eyeballs can piss off, can't they? Oh, Sacred Heart. Thank you. Thank you. This is my reward for suffering through no damage throughout the entire run so far. Yeah, get the Book of Revelation. We could have done a Mega Satan run. Had I have known. Wouldn't want to fight Mega Satan with base damage, but... Bet you got hit then. Which is kind of a surprise. Die! We should be able to stand anywhere we want for this bit, I think. I love they made the laser beams, the heavenly laser beams, a bit more impactful. That's quite nice, for sure. This is genuinely like such a sigh of relief. I genuinely thought we would have to struggle all the way down to the blue baby fight. Let me in. What you got for me? It's a shame we didn't get the... You know, it's a shame we didn't get to do the Dogma run, but ultimately we would have been fighting Dogma with base damage, and that would be... Honestly, hell on earth. These items are all shit. Onk. A respawn that we can't use. Best Bud, Spawn Protector. I guess we can use it now. Bloody Crown. Does nothing for us, but we'll take it anyway. Hello, Monstro. Of course you give me Curse of the Lost for the last floor, because you have to get the last fucking laugh, don't you, Isaac? Genuinely surprised we're not doing more damage. 5.96 tiers and Sacred Heart. And this is all we've got. A little disappointing, to be fair. After this, I'm going to get some tea, and I'm going to play Skyrim. And then we're going to complete our quest in Skyrim as well. And then it's going to be... We're going 2 for 2 on good episodes today. And then in Rimworld, I've got to somehow find a way to save our base that has just been hit by a mortar for the past, well, 10 minutes of yesterday's episode, for the last 10 minutes of yesterday's episode, consistently. I'll find something to do with that next. Double, you know what? No. I'm alright. Oh, you can't bomb the doors? I guess because it's technically a boss fight, isn't it? Whatever. The items we got from the chest were pretty terrible, weren't they? Fucking hell. Fruity Plum has appeared in the basement. What? That's not right. I thought... Oh, no. Fruity Plum is when you defeat Plum 10 times. The other one is the Plum Flute, which is if you don't kill Plum and let him fly away, you get an item that lets you summon Plum later in the floors. Explosive diarrhea. I was pretty contentious when they first added the voiceover lines for the cards and the pills and shit. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this feels really weird." Honestly, couldn't imagine the game without it now. It's so silly. I guess it's because it kind of gave that human element to what was a very silly twin stick shooter at that point. Oh yeah, fuck it, we'll take the Yum Heart. By which I mean, no! No Yum Heart. Hello, Gertie. Man, I mean, I'm still kind of disappointed by this run. Sacred Heart, all this DPS. And even then, we were just like wailing on Gertie for a long time. Bloody Crown, we are never going to be able to get anything out of, so I don't know why I specifically wanted that one out of the lineup there. Hello, Envy. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Honestly, thank God for the homing shot a little bit too, because we are very, very small. And we move very, very fast. And our shot speed is absurd. So all of those factors together means that accuracy kind of goes down through the toilet at that point, doesn't it? Dead Cat. You know I said the Princess Crown wouldn't do anything for us? Is it not if you have one red heart, or am I confusing that with something else? Oh, maybe I am. Well, evidently I am. I didn't get anything for it. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. We only need one more item for Guppy, too. That would be a real way to put the, I was about to say put the cheese on the cake, but that's not the expression, is it? Put the cherry on the cake. Unless it's a cheesecake. Unless it's Gorgonzola. Definitely don't do that. Oh, I know I'm not a chef. Fuck it. Make a Gorgonzola cake. See if I care. It's coming up on Elise and Sam. Next tea review, the Gorgonzola cake. I may be trying to speed this run up a little bit because it's fucking Curse of the Lost. When the mods come back, I'm actually going to download a mod to remove Curse of the Lost. It just has no respect for your time, of which I do not have much on a daily basis. So it's not this way. Could be this way. No, it's not this way though, is it? Nope. 46 fucking minutes of a 53-minute episode to do a chest run. So it was down all this time. Double cage. Not a man called Cage. When he was busking, he was all the rage. The only thing that I'm fucking raging about is this bloody curse. Have a bomb. Did that really help? Well, I mean, to be fair, we're not going to do anything else with these 16 bombs, are we? Some items would be nice. The fact that we've barely picked up any items throughout the entire chest is a little sad. We could try and kill Bob last, get Bob's curse. I guess we'll kill us last, try and get the virus. Do you want to give me the virus? Might get spun. We picked up anything else, have we? There you go. Lovely. Poison touch. When I inevitably run into many enemies. Oh, we can pop these with God's Flesh. Well, that's something. Please, not you. It's not... I don't even remember what this one's called. Polycephalus, but his skin's fallen off. There you go. That's the official canon name. Pin? Many pins. Oh, my God. I genuinely thought that was like 6 different pins then. Jesus. Mega Wrath. Yeah, I see this guy very rarely. I haven't seen him since they've apparently reskinned him. It looks weird. Sure, I like that. what is obviously supposed to be a Bomberman, but very cursed Bomberman. Where the fuck do we go? This isn't the right way? Oh, God. Please. I beg of you. This way, then? Fucking hell. Let me out. 48 minutes. To do a fucking chest run. Ragman. Get out of here, Ragman. 48 fucking minutes. Yes. Obviously, I want to use the... Please, where is the boss? Sir, I've got so much to do today. These runs were supposed to be quick half-an-hour runs. That was entirely the caveat to me doing this on this channel. I did not agree to spend an hour a day doing a fucking chest run. Get away from me, super lust. Oh, Jesus. Nothing. Alright. Lazarus versus Blue Baby. Do you think we'll win? We've got 11 respawns on a run where we were not supposed to even use one. Well, never mind. Never mind. This is my problem with the chest. The boss fights along the way are harder than the actual fucking boss fight at the end of the whole thing. Done. There you go. Bethany is now unlocked tomorrow. We will play as Bethany, who starts with a Book of Virtues, whatever that is. How intriguing. See you all then.